Yo, Gaza was lit. People poured into the streets, fireworks lit up the sky, they were celebrating the release of Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. It was a joyous occasion, man. People were waving flags and chanting slogans. There was a sense of relief in the air. The prisoners were finally coming home. This wasn't just a random party though, it was part of a bigger deal, a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. They'd been hammering each other for weeks, and finally, they called a truce. Part of that truce was a prisoner exchange. See, Israel and Hamas have this long, complicated history. They've been fighting on and off for decades, and it's always messy. Both sides have their grievances, their claims and counterclaims. It's a conflict with no easy answers. This latest ceasefire, it's like a pause button, you know? It gives everyone a chance to breathe, to hopefully start talking again. But it's fragile, man. One wrong move, one misunderstanding, and it could all go up in flames again. One of the big things in this deal was the release of 3 Israeli hostages. They'd been held by Hamas for 15 months, man. Imagine that, 15 months in captivity. Their families were going through hell, wondering if they'd ever see them again. So yeah, their release was a huge deal. People were crying, hugging, it was emotional, man. But you gotta remember, for every Israeli hostage released, there were Palestinian prisoners going the other way. It was a trade, a painful compromise. This whole thing, it's just a small step, you know? A glimmer of hope in a really dark situation. But it's a start, and that's something. Hopefully it'll lead to more dialogue, more understanding. The road to peace, it's long and bumpy, man. There's gonna be setbacks, disappointments, but you gotta keep pushing forward, keep striving for a better future. For both sides, man, because at the end of the day, everyone deserves to live in peace and security.